Hello, this is Molly Reamer with 30 Days of Goddess and Bridget's Grove with this week's mini ritual using Womanrunes and the 30 Days of Goddess Daily Practice deck, as well as cut your own expansions, a little assist from the Sacred Medicine Oracle by Asha Frost and Steph Littlebird, and a draw from our Story Goddess Oracle deck, which is a progressive deck that I'm creating throughout the year for our Goddess Magic community on Patreon. The Goddess Magic community is a devotional community with posts just about every day of the month, with varying from oracle cards to ritual videos to audios with ritual theory and practical priestessing and self-priestessing and self-care, as well as poem audios and readings and printables and practices and all kinds of goodies at patreon.com/goddessmagic. So anyway, from Womanrunes, we received the tree, which is a rune we have had fairly recently. It feels really good for this time of year, this time of flourishing and abundance, of prosperity and plant life and projects and everything that is in bloom. So this rune asks us to consider what is abundant in our lives, what is coming easily, what is flourishing, what is feeling strong and prosperous. It may be a time to look at the projects that we are engaged in and decide whether they are still things we wish to be growing. Is there something that you need to let go of? Is there something that you need to change? Is there something that you need to release? I know for me, I have trouble letting go of something once I've started it. So if I offer something, I then feel like I have to offer that forever, if instead of realizing it can be a one-time thing. So is there a project that you need to let go of? Is it perhaps taking too much of your time and energy and needs to be lovingly let go? And then I did cut your owns. I did a practice from the deck, and then the others are cut your own. So as far as word goes, we received settle. Settle can be kind of a complex word. I use it primarily to refer to settling inward, to coming back home to yourself, to settling into your own life. I do not mean it as in settling as in giving up or settling for less or not in the sense of like resignation or failure, so to speak, or like giving up, letting go of hope or optimism. I use it in a comforting, nourishing way. Like, may you settle inward. May you settle inward and listen. May you settle inward and know. May you settle inward and grow. And then, in a nice little companion there, the practice is put one hand on your heart and one on your belly and listen. There is so much wisdom to be found by dropping back into our bodies, by returning to our bodies, by settling back into our center and listening. And then perfect companion. I did not pick this one on purpose. These are all just intuitively chosen for the day. So from the Sacred Medicine Oracle, we received roots, the tree, and about reconnection. And so I really found that a nice, sweet little connection. And beautifully, it says, when we reach outside of ourselves for belonging, connection, or attachment, we can forget the vast network of power available to us right below our feet. This power has always extended from our ancestors to the earth. Nothing is ever lost, the wisdom pulsing right through our souls. There are many unseen treasures ready to be unlocked, etc. So this also suggests this is a time of discovery. Are there parts of your ancestry that you are ignoring because they don't feel magical or mysterious? I would say from those of us like me who come from white European colonist stock, are there parts of our ancestry that we don't want to look at because they're rooted in systems of dominance and control and oppression and taking over? And so do we not want to look at those kinds of things because they don't feel magical or mysterious? Do you feel grief around your heritage or around the fact that you don't know much about it? And then it also says maybe you have accepted the idea that only certain cultures carry the medicine you need. This card is here to hold up a mirror to the potential of all that lies within you. Your roots matter, and a journey of continued self-discovery awaits. And we all have our own medicine and our own magic that we carry within, regardless of our heritage. And we it's important to be aware of where we come from and the harm that has been caused, but it's also important to be aware of the strength that we have within us and the magic that we have within us and the roots that we drop, as well as the roots that we come from. And then perfectly for this practice, as well as put one hand on your heart and one on your belly, the practice that they suggest is to place one hand at the base of your spine and the other on your heart, feeling energetic roots growing down out of you and into the heart of the Earth Mother, where there's a spark of divine warmth. Follow these roots and feel the medicine of your ancestors that has been buried for centuries. And this connection, this healing, can awaken your connection and your sacred remembering. It's time to accept yourself in the fullness of all that you are. So their practice is to place a hand at the base of your spine and the other in your heart and feel your roots, and feel your connection. So I thought that was a really beautiful overlap in two ways to the cards that I also intuitively drew for us today. And then we have the Story Goddess Oracle card. We received Yamaya, who is the Yoruban. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to keep talking, I guess, and see what happens and if I can stitch the pieces back together. But anyway, we received Yamaya. There's many ways to pronounce her lovely name. And she's a Yoruban goddess of the ocean, the sea mother. And in many understandings, like the mother of all, the mother of everything, or the mother of fishes, the mother of the ocean, the mother of everything. And so her poem is this: listen, I tell of wave song and water mysteries. I am the dance of the tide, the swell of the moon, the taste of salt and sun on skin. I know the depth of the sea, the wisdom of the river, the irresistible call of freedom, and the wild, sweet rhythms of the earth. She knows both waves and roots. And then a final, very short closing prayer. And I did not pick this on purpose, but here we go. I take a deep breath and settle back into my body, the most reliable way back to the sacred. So take a deep breath and settle as often as you need to, coming back to yourself again and again as a place of wisdom, as a place of knowing, as a place of understanding, as a place of safekeeping, and a place of understanding, knowing, and trust. So may you have a wonderful week ahead. Thanks so much for being here. Bye-bye.